Hi there! It's good to see you again here in our channel. And for those who are new, welcome and enjoy the ride. Make sure to click like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell for more stories. The story for today is a very interesting one, Defiance of Nature, a perfect balance of understanding between two creatures. This happened deep in the forest in the land of the north. A man was exploring through the wilderness when he felt something unusual. He heard a cry somewhere in the forest. As he went deeper, he noticed a very large beast in front of him. The man was scared, but the beast did not move at all. The man was wondering why the beast did not make a single movement. So he went to check, and he later found out that the beast was caught in a trap. His expression suddenly changed when he learned that the beast was in a trap, and he felt pity. He then examined the beast and found out that it was a mama wolf. The man was saddened by the she-wolf's situation. He tried to remove the trap, but the wolf drove the man away, not letting him come near her. He wanted to help her as much as he could. He failed to gain the trust of the she-wolf, and the man noticed that her nipples were swollen. It was a clear indication that she was nursing some pups. Her puppies must be hungry by then. If he could not save the mother wolf from the trap, might at least find her puppies to ease the mother wolf's pain and relieve the puppies' hunger. The man went to look for the puppies. He did everything he could to find the pups. He even imitated a wolf's howl just for the puppies to come out. Unfortunately, there were no signs of puppies. He continued to look desperately, and a little bit later, some puppies appeared in front of him. They probably decided to come out because of hunger. The man immediately picked them up and brought them to their mother. Looking from a distance, the mother was excited and anxious to see her babies. The babies went right away to their mother and drank her milk. The wolves' tails were wagging endlessly. Later, he found a dead animal's body near them. He picked that up and fed the hungry wolf. It was a moment of relief for the man because the wolves are finally able to ease their hunger. The man felt relieved, but only for a moment because the she-wolf was still stuck in the trap. But what can the man do when the wolf did not let him come near her? But what if the man gains her trust? Will she let him release her from the trap? The man had the urge to not give up, so he chose to gain the mother wolf's trust. He was patiently talking to the mother wolf for hours. He even played with her puppies. Night came and the man went near the wolves. He wanted to wrap her with a blanket to help her fight the cold night. He was so near that the wolf could easily devour him at any moment. But surprisingly, the wolf just let the man take care of her. The man then thought that he should stay the night to watch for the wolves. The next day came, and the man was awakened by the licks of playful pups. The mama wolf watched happily as she wagged her tail with a beautiful sight. The man felt that he was gaining the trust of the mother wolf. He wanted to act immediately because the mother wolf might be in so much pain with the trap, so he went for the mother wolf's injured leg. Fortunately, trusting the man enough, the mother wolf did not move an inch and he let the man take off the trap. The removal of the trap was successful, and the mama wolf was finally free. She stood up together with her pups, and the man was just standing there, feeling very happy with what he did. The wolf suddenly came near the man and started giving him love. He was surprised by the wolf's actions, but he decided to pet them anyway. He was about to leave when the wolves would not let him. They were calling as if they wanted him to follow them. The man followed the wolves, and they enjoyed walking together. After a few hours of trekking, they finally arrived at a wonderful view. This was probably the wolves' home. The wolves upon arrival were greeted happily by other wolves. They howl as if there was no tomorrow. They have been worried about the mother dog and her pups. It was a touching reunion of the pack. The mother wolf looked as if she was introducing the man, her savior, to the pack. The other wolves gently welcomed the man. The man was so enchanted with the wolves that he decided to stay for the night. He put on a fire and watched as the wolves did their thing. They enjoyed the moment of being able to interact peacefully. When the sun began to show up, it was finally time for the man to go home. He bid farewell to the pack, and the mother wolf was quite sad, so she and her pups followed the man on his trail as if they were escorting him outside the forest. And it is finally time to say goodbye. They had their farewell, and the wolves went back to their home. Years later, the man went to visit the forest again. He could never forget the beautiful memory he had with the wolves. And he went on, and he found the trap that the mother was caught in. He suddenly felt emotional as he remembered that fateful encounter. As he was reminiscing with the memories, he suddenly heard a growling sound. It was the sound of a very large bear. The big bear suddenly went and attacked him, but the man was quick enough to run. He climbed up the tree, and as he was catching his breath, the bear followed the man into the tree and was slowly reaching for him. The man was so scared he thought at that moment that it would be his last on earth. A few seconds later, he heard a growling sound. Wolves were barking at the bear. The bear lost focus and got afraid by the pack that surrounded him. So the bear went away. The man sighed out of relief and was grateful for the wolves. The pack then went away, except for one. The man was curious about why the wolf stayed. Then he went to have a closer look. The wolf was wagging her tail endlessly. He suddenly recognized that the wolf was the she-wolf. The wolf was happy to finally see the man again. The man was so happy that the she-wolf came and greeted him. He played with the wolf for a few hours. And when it was finally time to say goodbye again, the man pet the wolf for the last time and bid farewell. It was a very magical and miraculous moment. Who would have thought that they would be able to meet again? Who would have thought that the wolf the man saved would eventually save him? They both were destined to have that kind of interaction and develop a special bond. Naturally, a human and a wolf are in a predator-prey relationship. Wolves are bound to devour humans. But the story told us that nature is unpredictable. It was amazing how the two species were able to save each other despite their difference. I hope you were able to enjoy today's story. Tell us what you think. If you were the man, would you be frightened by the wolf, or would you choose to save her? How would you gain the wolf's trust? Drop your thoughts on the comment section. Make sure to hit the notification bell for our next story. See you next time!